You said.
Okay. Good afternoon, Mr. Wolf. This is for my research purpose, and then I will use it only for research purpose. I will not use it anywhere else. This is a qualitative research about the role of leadership in employee motivation. There's a set of questionnaires I'm going to ask you, so I need your feedback how and experience. So, shall we start?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How would you describe your management style basically? Is it autocratic or democratic style?
I would say neither nor. I would still believe in a company. You have to do decisions in a non-democratic way. You listen to the input from different persons,
Okay.
and then as a managing director, you still have to take the ultimate responsibility and decision. So it's a
Situation-based.
autocratic, but targeting for consensus beforehand.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Other than that, I would say open door, unbureaucratic, and not following strictly hierarchies.
Okay. Okay. That's great. Great. Thank you. Which personal quality do you have or learned so far enabled to motivate others?
I mean, I would say what I mentioned before is I think anybody can come to me
Okay.
regardless of position,
Okay.
and the door is always open for discussion. I do not emphasis on certain status. I think I'm willing to listen to everybody depending and talk to everybody independent of the position, race, gender, and so on. And I think I can listen. So I think these are the main factors.
Okay. Have you specifically have any learning is helping you to so-called enable for you to develop yourself on the motivation, how to motivate others? Any learning is helping you?
Yeah, I think I'm more pushing myself also to give feedback
Okay.
on others, people, performance, mistakes,
Okay.
which in the past I would say I was not so proactive. If somebody come to me for feedback, of course I will try to give, but if I see somebody from my point of view not acting properly, then I will try to give immediate feedback.
Okay. Fine. Which factors motivates you to come to work every day?
Number one is, I would say, the performance of the company.
Okay.
If the performance of the company, if I can see improvement, and if can ensure that the employees are being rewarded according to their contribution,
Okay.
and then this motivates me. Besides, I have to say also, of course, money also motivates me,
Of course,
especially in
everyone, yeah.
Singapore.
Singapore.
What is not a major motivational factor for me are titles, for example. I mean, I would be happy to come here and not be MD. More important than title is for me the actual responsibility,
Okay.
and that I think I can contribute with what I'm doing.
Okay. Interesting. Okay.
How do you motivate your
How do you
team
motivate
members?
your team members?
Well, I have
Team
to
members means, I mean, not necessarily to be a big team, because now you have a big team. You have people, senior management, middle management. Yeah, so.
I mean, I think I have in the lucky position that my team members are already self-motivated, so it's not too much of effort from my side,
Okay.
because I think they are following similar, or they are motivated similarly as me, by achievements, by performance of the company, and seeing that they can change something, they can contribute. So in general, I do not have to do too much, but I try to motivate them by, where necessary, making transparent to them that even let's say somebody is not a manager, and that with what he's doing, he is contributing to the success of the company, and his contribution is appreciated and also important or valuable, so that even in different position, even if you are operator in the shop floor, that there is a contribution to the result of the company.
Okay. And can you name it? What kind of people do you have difficulty to work with?
I have difficulty to work with people who are arrogant.
Arvind, okay.
I have difficulty to work with people who are stingy. That are the most. So I'm not a good match with Swabian people, maybe, because
Okay.
they are supposed to be stingy. But in generally, I think my tolerance level is quite high.
Okay.
So I have not many people where I have really difficulty to work with. But if somebody is arrogant, paired with a certain incapability, that annoys me. Some people are arrogant and they are extremely good in what they do, I can accept it. But if somebody is arrogant and not good in what he's doing, then this drives me crazy.
Okay. And this approach or activities demotivate you basically?
I don't. If this would be my boss, yes, that would certainly be a problem for me. If it's somebody in the company, I try to work my way around him, so it doesn't
Okay.
really demotivate him. But if it would be my direct reporting boss, it would be an issue. But I don't have that.
How did you
situation.
feel in that circumstance? How did you feel about yourself?
You're angry.
Okay.
Other than that, I think no. I think other than that, no major.
Okay, if I
problems.
say this kind of people you have met, and then how did you manage the people?
Yeah, I mean, if you know about the color grades, which are this kind of assessment which you can do, where your character is reflected by a certain color, then there is a red, yellow, blue, and green.
Yeah.
So red and yellow are more on the extroverted side, blue and green on the introverted. And I'm on the yellow, where it's more somebody who's trying to work in harmony.
Yeah.
Whereas on the extroverted side, the red people are more the ones who are more pushy and trying to, more aggressive.
Aggressive. Yeah.
And then opposite side, the blue and the green. And the blue are the ones who are very systematic and conservative, need some convincing to change. And the green are the ones on the introverted side who are also more on focus on the common, that everybody is kind of taken care of. So normally the people who are diagonally to you are the most difficult for you to work with, which is blue for me, the very conservative, from my point of view, slow moving, always have some concerns, looking at all the negative points first. So this is a difficulty for me to work with. So I need to convince myself that in order to achieve the best results, you need to have a team of the different types. If all the people are yellow in your team, which is the most easy from a first point of view for you to work, but you will just look in one direction and potentially make a big mistake or run against a wall.
Okay.
So the best is to have a multi-team of different characters. So that's always, I think we have to remind ourselves of, despite from a first point of view, it will make our work sometimes a bit more complicated.
Okay. Being in Singapore, you know, it's a multi-racial country. A lot of people from different countries, they come here and work here. So how you motivate differently, because they have a different background, they have different culture. So how you bring across this your motivation to each and every one?
I mean, we are indeed, I think, the company in Wieland with the biggest cultural mix. We have 16 nationalities, if you include the sales office in Taiwan and Thailand and Korea. So I think no other company in Wieland has 16 nationalities. So, and I think this is one of our big assets, because we can learn from each different nationality.